Hello everyone, Sonic Speedster YT back again, and once again in the digital world of Minecraft. As you notice right behind me though, I built a new Fnaf location, specifically fredbears. And note that not all of these locations are going to be completed, because as you can see right behind me, I've been busy building some new ones. These are all going to go to the map I'm planning to add to my FNAF 1 location. And so, like, I could get this out, before the FNAF 2 movie comes out. I'm just going to show off one of my locations. I know it's not FNAF 2 related, but still. I think it's best I show you my first one, see if you like it, or, like, to see what the difference is between this one and that one. Entering this one, here's the main lobby. Notes that I try to go based off some image I found for the outside, by the way, so if it doesn't look right, then yeah. But continuing on through the entrance, basically, it's not that great. There's a lot of stuff that I don't really like with it, and just like the peanut butter and jelly tiles don't feel right in this spot. Over here, Sparky, and yes, I know, Sparky's from the FNAF movies. He's technically a FNAF movie character, but I just feel like it was necessary to add him since in the movies he does own a diner himself. And I just felt like it was cool to have him part of the Fredbear's game. Like, it just felt like it needed a third member. Continuing on, though, here's the arcade. It's very cramped. Not my favorite part of this. Not my best arcade. But I do like how big the ball pit is. Here's the main lobby. Everything's just random place. I have the security puppet over here near the prizes, but I think it would have made more sense if it was somewhere over here. Since, more accurate to the games and stuff. I really do not like how I did the arrangement of this place. It just feels random. Although over here, it's more based on the mini games with the whole, area where a certain incident happens. Continuing on though, over here is parts and service. This is basically one of the better parts of this location, although it's less game accurate. Right here is Golden Freddy. In my headcanon, it's like they've been working on a separate Springlock suit, or like a new version of Fredbear, but then they just scrap it entirely and use it for one of the newer Freddy Fazbear characters. But I do have a bunch of the older heads, Springlock suits, or cardboard cutouts, and posters with some endos in here. And finally, over here is the office. This is my favorite part of this location, mostly because it just feels like it could have been in a fan game. It's a lot better than the office I'm about to show you. And yes, all the doors close properly, and I could actually open the computer. So there's that. Continuing on though, I think it's better if I show you my better location. And this is the newer location. Note that I try to go for more accuracy, and just before I continue on, I just want to say make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. Until that will be. But for now, let's get back into the video. Anyways, right here is just a tree. I just feel like it really fills up the space over here, because as you know with my Fnaf, one location there's just like a 2 chairs, like tables with like chairs around for people waiting outside. Anyways, around here is basically just a back alley. It's not completely finished, so there's that. Although I am working on it still. Right here is just some cardboard cutouts of Fredbear, Spring Bonnie, and the puppet. And I probably would add some like Sparky, but they don't have cardboard cutout of the toys or Sparky in this mod, so until that comes around, then I just have the puppet there. But I might keep him anyways. Over here is basically just some kid drawings and some papers about what, I don't know. Right here is the window that shows into the office, which I will get to soon. A Let's Eat sign, and yes, that's technically Fnaf 1, but I just feel like it would fit the whole location a bit. Around here is an emergency exit and 2 windows that lead out to the place. As you notice, my last locations, there was barely any windows at all. Over here is the main entrance. We have the security puppet right here, being friendly to newcomers or like whoever walks in. And basically, I try to go for more game accuracy for some of the locations. The arcade's right here. I just have like a bunch of balloons, presents near the puppet, and like some plushes that go honk. Continuing on, here's is the main dining area. I did base it off my Fnaf 1 location, which you should check out, by the way. And I just mostly shrinked it a little, but made it a lot more longer. I did use some different chairs compared to the ones I like the Fnaf 1 variations, but I just feel like it was necessary. There are a couple pictures that are not Refurbished related, but I just feel like they fit anyways. Continuing on, we have Fredbear and Spring Bonnie up on their stage singing to the kids, and definitely not munching on the kids' head, and definitely not luring others somewhere else. Anyways, right here is Sparky, and like I said with the other location, it just felt necessary because he did own a diner in the Fnaf movie, technically. I made the stage patterns red, and I didn't use any checkered or anything because I just feel like it just fits. Anyways, behind here is the backstage, or parts and service, where I try to make it more game accurate as possible, with all the heads and the suits. And technically we don't see much, so I decided to add a couple suits in here. Other ones a lot more than usual. Over here are just some lockers filled with nothing, a couple more shelves, and over here is the employees' lounge room, where they could just take a break, watch TV, and all that stuff. So, yeah. Continuing on, though, if we go through that door, here's just a hallway that has a actual generator and a, like a loading bay for like any supplies and all that stuff to go to other locations. We have a couple lockers, a supply room, and of course the kitchen, which is a lot more roomish, but not as detailed. Looks more something from a house location. Also a freezer that's somehow a lot more detailed than my Fnaf 1 version. And I'm running out of time already. Right here's the arcade. We just have a couple of arcade machines like Pac-Man and Pong, which was very popular back in the day. Trust me, I had to search it up. A small ball pit. Let's see what else. Continuing on over here, we have the main stage for the animatronics of Fazbear and his friends. And I just felt like it was necessary to add them, even though they are in a new location. I just felt like originally they would have been in this location, but then they moved to like their own location and got replaced by different animatronics, like I don't know, the meteoric or melodies, whatever. Continuing on, here are the restrooms, and if before you think there's a secret room, or like a back room that no one knows about, it's just an employee's bathroom. Over here are just the normal bathrooms for anyone else, like the guest and stuff. It's basically the same. And finally, the office, which this is not the office, this is the hallway that leads into the office. And a door that has a way that exits out. For emergency and all that stuff. Because Fazbear Entertainment is trying to be a lot more safe now with this stuff. Here is the office. It's not as big as the original and less of a fan game version. Like, this one's mostly for, like, I don't know, like, roleplay mods and that stuff, so there's that. The door is functional. You can check the cams and they are gone. Oh my gosh. You can turn off the fan and turn it on. There are a couple of kids' drawings and that's basically, it. Also a Shadow Freddy poster, because I felt like it would have been cool to add one. But other than that, that's pretty much all. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!